Hi, and welcome back to Yoga with Jasmine Hall. We're continuing our Black History Month yoga series with Self Love Saturday. So we'll begin on our mat, standing up. You don't need any props for today's practice, but you might want to have yoga blocks nearby to support your practice. As always, you want to listen to your body. So if any pose doesn't feel good in your body, you can come back to a neutral mountain pose or any of the other basic poses, and then we'll meet you in the next pose. So with our feet about shoulder width distance apart, just begin to find our breath here, noticing how we're arriving. Notice where your attention is and see if you can bring it to the present, to this self-love practice. We'll reach our arms straight out to a T, and then we'll bend at a 90-degree angle, maybe slightly looking up, and breathe here. On your next exhale, draw your elbows in towards one another. We'll inhale, bringing them straight out. Exhale. A couple more times with your breath. And on this exhale, allow your hands to come back down to your sides. Go ahead and set an intention for today's practice. Maybe your intention is self-compassion. Maybe it's to listen to your body. Set an intention for today's practice. And then come back to your breath. We'll inhale, sweeping our arms out and up. Fingertips touch, gazing up at those thumbs. We'll exhale, bend into both knees, dive it down into a forward fold. We'll inhale to lift halfway. And exhale back down to that forward fold. We'll inhale, bend the knees, sweep your arms out and up. Exhale, hands come down through heart center. We'll inhale, sweeping those arms out and up. Coming to the top of that mat. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold, planting your hands, step back into a high plank. And then we'll lower down on the exhale to a low plank, untucking those toes. Inhale to draw your shoulders back, begin to lift up. And exhale, tuck your toes, send your hips up and back for downward dog. Gaze is straight back behind you, pressing into all 10 fingers. Bending into both knees as you look forward. We'll step forward into a halfway lift. Inhale. And we'll exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep those arms out and up. And exhale, hands come down through heart center. We'll do one more round of sun salutation. So we'll inhale, sweeping those arms out and up. A little faster this time. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step back for a high plank. Elbows in, knees can come down, and we'll lower down to a low plank. Inhale up to cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale to look forward, and then step forward. Halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, sweep those arms out and up. And exhale, hands come down through heart center. So we'll step the right foot forward, right toes back. So about 4 feet apart. Those right toes will point toward the short edge of your mat. And we'll have those back left toes kind of facing up at that 45-degree angle. We'll inhale to bend into that right knee, aligning it over the right ankle. We'll bring that right hand down. And we'll gaze that left hand up. And we'll bring that left hand over so that there's a nice straight line from the back of that left foot all the way up through that left hand. We'll inhale, sweep that right arm up, facing toward the top of the mat, coming into a warrior one. And we'll exhale, open out to warrior two. We'll inhale, bring both hands down, fingertips down, lift that left heel for warrior three. Then we'll exhale, step that left heel back down. And we'll reverse the warrior. So left hand to the back of the left thigh. Right hand floats directly overhead. And we'll inhale, bring that left hand forward, coming up to warrior one. Exhale, open to warrior two. Inhale, plant those fingertips down around that right foot, lifting that left leg. And exhale, reverse the warrior. We'll inhale, turning both feet forward toward the wide edge of the mat, and then turning them slightly out. We'll inhale to sweep our arms out and up. Exhale, sit your hips down. Inhale to come back up. Exhale, point those left toes toward the left edge of the mat. Right toes turn in at 45 degrees. Inhale to bend into that left knee. Left arm can rest on top of that left knee. And we'll sweep that right hand forward alongside your ear, coming up to an extended side angle. Take a few breaths here, come back to that intention. And then we'll inhale up to our warrior one. Exhale, open out to warrior two. We'll inhale, to warrior three. And exhale to reverse the warrior. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale for warrior three. And exhale to reverse the warrior. Inhale, straighten through that left leg. Bring those toes forward. From here, we'll set up for a wide leg forward fold. So you can bring your hands to your hips, toes pointed slightly in, heels out. We'll inhale and exhale, bring your forehead forward and down. So hinging at the hips. And then allow your fingertips to come down to the mat. And feel free to walk your hands underneath your body to deepen that stretch. Or even bring your hands to opposite elbows for ragdoll. Slightly shaking your head no. And yes. Bringing your fingertips down to the mat. We'll plant that left hand directly under your chest. And we'll inhale, lift that right hand. And the exhale, right hand comes down. Inhale to lift that left hand. Exhale, left hand comes down. One more time. And left side. We'll bend into both knees, turning those toes out. Just sink down into your yogi squat. You can bring your palms together. Now we'll bring those hands down to the mat and make your way into tabletop. Hands and knees. And we'll inhale, come all the way up. Again, we'll bring our hands to our waist here. Bringing those elbows in. We'll look all the way up, coming into a camel pose modification. We'll exhale, sit our hips down to the heels. Forehead comes down. You can bring your hands back by your heels. We'll inhale to come back up to our table. Taking a few cat-cows here. I am unique, and that is my greatest strength. I am unique, and that is my greatest strength. We'll come back to our flat back. Walk your hands forward. And allow your heart to just melt into the mat. Coming into a puppy pose. We'll inhale, look forward, shift your hips forward. Coming into an up dog. And we'll exhale to lower all the way down. Bring your forearms down to the mat. We'll inhale to lift up for Sphinx pose. And exhale to bring it back down. One more time, we'll lift up. And exhale, bring it back down. And we'll peel our shoulders back, lifting up for one last cobra. And as you exhale, shift your hips back towards your heels. Big toes together, knees can come out wide. We'll come into a wide-legged child's pose. We'll inhale to look forward, crawling through to a seat. Close out our practice with a bit of gratitude. Inhaling, sweeping our arms out and up. Exhale, hands come down through heart center. Want to take a moment here to revisit that intention and show some appreciation. Want to send it out to the universe, to God, to Creator, whatever that means to you. And just say thank you for this day, for this practice, for this life. We'll inhale our arms out to a T. Exhale, wrapping them around your body. Give yourself a gentle squeeze. Just say thank you to your body for carrying you through this practice. Just say thank you to yourself for carving out time on this Saturday for self-care. And prioritizing you. And finally, we'll reach our arms out and up on the inhale. Exhale, hands come down through heart center. I want to thank you for joining this practice today. I hope that you found it helpful, that it was a gentle reminder to practice self-love, self-care, self-compassion. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste.